Off we go now. Ella.
Just die so I can get paid!
Sì!
Do this. There's always something to live for.
No, not for me. I've got nothing. I am nothing. This isn't even armor. It's my mother's third favorite serving tray. I'm a failure. A failure!
Stop wasting everybody's time and come back from the edge. If you were going to jump, you'd have done it by now.
What? I will. Any second now.
No, you won't. You're a coward.
I'm no coward. I'll show you. By Zeus's tunic, you're right. Of course you're right. I am a coward.
Come away from the edge. Talk to me.
My village. We're poor. We get little trade, fewer visitors. We're dying. I was chosen to kill the Minotaur, hoping it would make us famous, put us on the map, save us maybe. But look at me. I'm no Minotaur slayer. I got robbed by a tiny tour guide my first day here.
Minotaur slaying isn't for everyone. Even if you go home without the beast's head, there will be another way to save your village.
Yes, you're right. All I have to do is lie to everyone.
Do not put words in my mouth.
Why not? They're good words. My people are kind and loving and somewhat dim.
Really? Hard to believe.
I just have to make them think I've killed the Minotaur. Our village will become a shrine to me, the new Theseus. Maurice the Magnificent, slayer of the Minotaur. We would prosper again.
Sounds like a dream.
A dream where people care about my village, trade with it. That's a dream worth having. A little convincing. Like a regal, conquering Minotaur-killing hero. Best steal the Pefka leader's shiniest armor. Oh, and I'll need a weapon. Something I can say I pried from the Minotaur's cold dead hands. Cold dead hoofs?
Don't worry. I'm here to help.
Good. Is there anything else I can tell you?
An ox that looks like you've looted it from the corpse of a minotaur. Is there a merchant for that in Pefka?
When I first arrived, I heard rumors of a legendary axe being kept in Fort Lato. That's where you'll find what I need.
What's so special about this axe?
They say Theseus touched it. Twice.
I'm sure Theseus handled many axes in his time.
Well, yes. But he touched this one twice. Now that's the sort of axe you'd expect a Minotaur to wield.
You mentioned the shiniest armor was the Pefkan leader's. Where does he keep it?
Somewhere safe. Somewhere where little street kids couldn't steal it. His house is well guarded. I'd look there.
I've heard enough. I'll find you an axe and armor worthy of a true Minotaur slayer. Just don't jump.
I wouldn't think of it.
He fell in love with a Minotaur who inserted his advances. And his broken heart...
careful. High security here. This is the axe the man from the roof wanted. It's pretty heavy. I wonder if he could even lift it. the armor Maurice described. It is shiny. Now I have both items the man on the roof needs to bring glory back to his village. I better get these to him before he actually jumps. I'm back, and I have everything you need to successfully lie to your people.
Oh, fantastic. And fear not, friend. This is a lie that will save my people. It'll put us back on the map. Well, can I have my items now, please?
Of course, the axe and the armor are yours.
Just turn around for a second while I change.
Oh, you look heroic. Like a warrior who could kill a whole family of minotaurs.
Really? You're not just saying that.
I mean it. Even I'm a bit intimidated by you now.
Wow. It's okay, guys. I'm a hero now. I'm coming down. I feel pretty heroic. I sure hope that boat captain shows up so that I can get home. He took the last of my drachmi.
Αλλά τ' άλλο. Ενοχλείς με τα μάλα.
By the gods, the Mystios actually did that.
That must be the man mentioned in the letter about the arena fighting. Mayon.
Look, a warrior whose bravery may nearly equal our own.
I have your Malakis tokens. No more games, no more schemes to rob me of my Rakmi. It's time to slay a Minotaur!
Absolutely, Mystios. No problem. But first, perhaps you'd like to buy back your exquisite, finely crafted trial tokens? This offer will expire in...
By the gods!
They make for fantastic gifts.
Not another Drachmi.
Oh, but champion, surely you want something to help you remember the Befka pre-trial? Sorry. Then all that's left is facing our star attraction himself, the Minotaur! Are you ready to meet your doom?
If your pre-trials are anything to go by, yes. Yes, I am.
Well, good. Great. I want you to fight the Minotaur. You'll find the beast in the depths of the Cave of the Brave, on the Dithki Plateau. 2 other warriors have just completed their pre-trials. You can speak to them for more information. They'll join you when you're ready to, die horrifically.
You've come all this way. Join us.
No. I have a very important pottery lesson to attend. So...
And you must be the warriors.
Look, brother! The final member of our Minotaur hunting party has arrived! When the beast sees our assembled might, he will moo miserably in fear! Do Minotaurs moo, or...
If it's all right with both of you, I'd like to strike the killing blow. Or can we at least say I struck the killing blow? I'm willing to haggle down to play the key role in distracting the Minotaur while allowing the killing blow to be struck.
The killing blow will go to the warrior with the greatest skill and courage in battle.
Then I shall wear the Minotaur's entrails as my necklace.
This can only end well.
Are you ready to ride?
Let's slay a Minotaur.
Leandro says it lives in the Cave of the Brave, on the Dithki Plateau. I say, let the Minotaur tournament begin! If the Minotaur eats humans and lives right next to the population of Pefka, how are they all still alive?
Perhaps the diet of Befkans disagrees with you.
Good thinking, brother. Let us dip our blades in rich oils and onions to gain an edge in combat.
Behold, brother! The home of the Minotaur. He's supposed to live in the land. That's a Isn't the Minotaur? No, he's the half-moon, half-human bastard son of his wife.
Sounds like a myth to me. The Minotaur was slain.
Beware, beast! Or soon I can use your spinal column as an eating utensil!
Don't warn him.
There's no glory here! Only death! Ah! No! I only ever wanted to be a baker!
Brother, wait! There is more glory in beast slaying than in bread baking.
Whatever lives down here must be a monster.
I am the Minotaur.
What?
Drop all your valuables and flee in terror. Mortal, leave me your drachmae, and you shall be spared. Otherwise, death by hoof awaits you. Fear my move. Fear it?
Malaka. I am going to start stabbing until someone tells me what's going on.
Put it there! They made me do it. Their masks are even scarier than mine. Oh, fuck it. Hi.
There's no need for more blood. Just keep your horns away from me. And tell me what's going on here. You can take off that mask. Leandros?
I told you nothing is what it seems in Pevka. I'm happy to refund any expenses incurred. Please, it's my daughter, Amara. Masked men are holding her captive deep in the canyons of Titi Plateau.
Masked men? What kind of masks?
White like marble, bleeding from their eyes. Horrific!
The cult.
They control everything in Pevka. Lured champions from all over with the promise of Minotaur slaying glory, only to swindle and ambush them down here in the dark. Honorless. If I don't do as they say, Amara dies. If I take off my mask, or tell my wife, or ask for help, she dies.
Tell me about your daughter.
Amara. The sound of her laughter is sunlight on my skin. She is joy, Mistios. One night, the masked men took that joy from me. They needed my silver tongue to lure wealthy warriors to their trials. In Amara, they found all they needed to control me.
You said the cult, the masked men, have your daughter in the canyons of Dicty Plateau? There are a lot of canyons.
But only one holds Amara. There is a place called Zakros, an ancient ruin, and the bastion of the masked men's power. I go there every night, hoping to catch a glimpse of her, but I never have. I fear they keep her underground, where she'll never see the sun.
How many men have you sent to their deaths with a speech and a smile?
Thousands. More. But their lives will never outweigh my Amara. She's all I have. But now I have you, don't I? You can free her from those Malakas masked men.
Tell me, whose face would Amara wish to see rescue her? Mine or her father's? Be brave, Leandros.
Bravery, yes. You're right, Mistios. No matter what, I must be there for my Amara. Please, will you join me?
We will save your daughter. Together.
Thank you, Mistios. Meet me outside the ruins of Zakros on Vitki Plateau. That's where my daughter is and where I must be. These masked men, they're organized and unafraid. Their greatest weapon is no blade. It's our greed. Every merchant, every man and his slave earn enough drachmi out of this charade to make Midas blush. The myth of the Minotaur makes us all rich, and we turn a blind eye to the cost. Gah! Why is this suit chafing? I used a whole bottle of olive oil. Hard to breathe in a costume this magnificent. By Zeus, this fair doesn't breathe at all. You are the Minotaur. You are the Minotaur. You are the Minotaur. You are the Minotaur. No, the last one was better. I'm coming, Amara. Don't be afraid. And don't you be afraid, Leandros. She needs you. Over here! It's me, Leandros! The friendly Minotaur in the bushes! Don't be afraid! It's not the real Minotaur! It's only me, Leandros! You came! I was sure I'd fight alone!
I'll stand with you, Leandros. No matter what happens today, Amara will be proud of her father. I see you're still a Minotaur.
I faced many of the Greek world's deadliest warriors in this mask. Granted, I was just there to distract those warriors with my roars and threatening gestures so they could be ambushed and stabbed from behind. But wearing it makes me feel brave.
You look like the one thing in the world Alcibiades wouldn't take to bed. Can you even see out of that thing?
Mock all you want. When those Malakas and Zakros see this beast charging towards them, they will know fear! They must be keeping her underground. With hooves and heroics, we shall save her. but Zagros is well defended. How should we proceed?
Quietly. I'll try to sneak in. Stay back here until it's safe.
I can be stealthy.
You have horns.
Go, I'll do my best to distract the guards. Where is your honor, you past Malakis? The Minotaur calls you. Come and take it. Show me your bravery by leaving the safety of your impenetrable fortress and coming up into the open.
Please find my father. Find Leandros. My friend.
Take cover. I'll find you when I know it's safe.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
And you call yourself a warrior!
Is anyone there? Nell!
I hope you're ready! Please stop!
Where is your honor, you past Malakis? The Minotaur calls you.
Get down! By the gods, help me!
me.
Well,
Is that the Minotaur?
yes, that absolutely is the real, authentic Minotaur.
It's all right now, Amara. No one will ever hurt you again. Not while I, the mighty Minotaur, am here to protect you.
Pater? You think I don't know your voice?
Hi, honey.
How could you even see out of that thing?
People keep asking me that.
I waited and waited and... You weren't going to leave me here, were you? You were just working on your plan to save me, right, Pater?
Of course. I was always coming for you. I just needed to find something first.
The people who took you, if there's anything you overheard, anything that could help me stop them.
While I pretended to sleep, their leader spoke at a meeting place in Kydonia. I wrote down all the masked men's whisperings. Hopefully something in here will be useful to you.
My friend, we're heading to my wife. She keeps a vigil for Amara at the Warrior's Rest. Come with us. See the gift you gave. Our family, together.
After you.
Amara! Amara! You're alive! Mater!
My family. You did this?
Thank Leandros. When the time came for action, he charged, despite being outskilled and outcostumed. He fought courageously. Your husband is no coward.
Perhaps there are some heroes here.
No one's ever won the prize of Pefka. Everyone who's died facing the Minotaur has had their drachmi go in the vault, growing year by year. And now, a tiny but well-earned portion of it is yours.
Thank you for a tiny portion.
Of course. Less taxes, reasonable operational expenses, and I'll make sure all of it reaches your boat, Mistios. You've earned it. Oh, and... This is for you. A coward doesn't deserve to be the Minotaur. You do.
Quite the compliment.
Pefka is no longer safe for us. Freeing Amara will bring repercussions from people who are not known to be forgiving. But we're alive, and whatever future we have it only because of you.
Be safe.
Has existed for decades and will exist for centuries more.
Only the best warriors rest here. Heroes.
They aren't many.
But they're heroes of the arena. Those who earned an honorable death. The others are buried in unmarked holes far from here. Nobody remembers them. When your time comes, do you think you'll be worthy of the title hero, Mistios?
I'd be more than worthy to rest here, if someone proves strong enough to kill me.
I've heard tales of you and your exploits, Mistios. Impressive, if they're true.
Depends on what you've heard.
I've heard a lot. A warrior adventuring across the land. Sometimes they're half beast, or half god, but always an eagle bearer. Tell me, is any of it true?
There is some truth in these stories. but they're mostly fantasy.
Good answer. I don't care if the stories are true. I can see you have it in you. A capacity for greatness. The potential to be a real hero. I am Mayon.
Alexios.
If you want to truly live Alexios, to become a hero of the arena, and to win riches beyond your wildest dreams, you'll need to fight in my arena.
Sounds interesting.
Good. Take my boat and head up the Pefka coast towards the shipwreck and into the mouth of the valley. There, you'll find the entrance to my arena, and Skura, who handles my fighters. If he sees what I see in you, I think he'll have much to be excited about. Go on, head up the coast towards the shipwrecks. Hold it right there!
You! I've been searching! And you...
Hey, stop running! You want to escape!
Use your help.
What seems to be the problem?
There is serious unrest in Credonia, Misthios. The guards and merchants are at each other's throats.
The guards are here to serve the locals. What's got them riled up?
Taxes. The merchants refuse to pay the increased taxes, and the guards all too gleefully extract them. Their captain, Theocles, is more a bandit than a guard. This unrest is bad for business. I need you to quiet some of the outbursts around Credonia.
A power-mad captain? Civil unrest? Sounds like serious work.
Which would be seriously rewarded. I have precious gems which I'm sure would appeal to someone such as yourself.
I'd be happy to help.
Good. Now you will find the areas of tension around the Agora, the Eastern Market, and the docks. Is there anything else I can tell you?
Should I use any means necessary to end this unrest?
Ever the Misthios, where a blade is the answer to all things. Yes, one way to quell the unrest is to kill everyone involved. But sometimes, simply talking will yield the best results.
If the cause of all this is increased taxes, wouldn't it be easier to lower them?
Don't you know all of the Greek world is at war? War is expensive, and Credonia needs fleets. She needs armies. We cannot be left defenseless.
You mentioned the guard captain, Theocles. Who is he?
Not a man of the people, Misthios. It's at his encouragement the gods put so much pressure on the merchants.
I've heard everything I need to hear.
Do what you must to bring order, but watch your back. There are people who seek to benefit from this civil unrest. And we're counting on you, Misthios.
Something happened to your shipment?
Huh?
Did something happen to your shipment?
Yes! Idiots happened! They dropped it and shattered my obsidian glass!
You were carrying it too.
Did you say something, whelp?
I said, curse those clumsy fools.
Exactly! Now I need more obsidian. If you can bring me some, Misthios, my finest blade shall be yours. Do we have a deal?
This should be enough.
You are well stocked. You a merchant or a mystios, eh?
Excellent! This will do fine. Here you go, mystios, as promised.
Justice, mystios!
That doesn't sound like justice to me.
Why do you care? These are the families of the guards who beat us and harass us. This is what they deserve. These increased taxes are ridiculous. They choke the very life out of us. We must stand. We must fight.
There's no need for violence. We can talk this over.
Talk? They've smashed our wares. They've beaten us.
They have, yes. And maybe they should pay. But this family has done nothing. This child has done nothing. They're innocent.
But a lesson must be learned. We must teach them not to mess with us.
This is not the way.
They paid you off, didn't they? You work for them. Have it your way, mystios. The woman and her child will not be harmed, but we're not done with you. We have our own scary mercenaries.
Thank you, mystios. Those bastards deserved to die.
You have no right to hold us. Release our goods at once. You can't do this. What Malacca city is this? Where the guards prey on their own people.
It's simple. You avoid your taxes, we take your stuff. Now, step away.
Or what?
Mystios, please. Talk some sense into these idiots. If we aren't allowed to continue doing our business, the economy of Kydonia will fall to ruin.
This does not concern you, mystios. This is the law of the land. If they give up the goods, all will end well.
Laws are for the weak. People should live freely. These merchants won't pay you a single drachmi.
You will regret this. Kill the mystios.
I'm going to... You are safe now. Those guards won't bother you anymore.
Maybe for today, Mistios. But they'll be back at some point.
I'll be lucky when I spend it.
What's going on here?
This Malaka needs to pay his taxes like everyone else. Otherwise, we'll smash every last pot in the Agora. Captain Diocles' orders.
Leave the merchant alone. You've done enough.
Ha! You itching for a beating, Mistios? We'll just have to smash you, too. Ha!
Παραδοξότατα.
Άρον, Άρον! Τρέχουν!
Λιγωμέν!
Malaka, what happened here? Looks like Captain Diocles denied me my payment. Must be Diocles.
Look at this! You want to meddle in Kidonia's affairs? It's going to cost you.
I don't blame you for wanting something better. We have it pretty good here. Best group I've been to.
I'm ready for you! Die!
least the captain had the decency to keep my gems on him. Never stand between a Misthios and his payday. Come on. Father of the Minotaur. are followers of Ares fanatics up ahead. Who was he going to meet? I should find out. Easy. I need to talk to him.
Only Charon awaits you now. What's he doing?
What was that all about?
The military suspects me of smuggling deserters from the war front. Okay, fine. They knew I was doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Malaka's guards! They hit like bricks! Did you see a man on your way here? A skinny sort of idiot, wearing army colors.
I found a body near a cliff in the gulch. He had a note on him.
No, he can't be dead. We had the perfect plan to get him home to his wife. I promised her I wouldn't let him end up like the other deserters.
You must be close to him to risk your life to help. Or he was paying you a lot.
I did it for the girl.
Girl? What girl? His wife? There's always a girl, isn't there?
Look, he got drafted into the war. She wouldn't stop crying. And my specialty is making people disappear. In a different way than you do. So, I decided to help them get back together.
You just want her for yourself.
That's not it. I mean, I have thought about it, but look, I just want to see her smile. All right?
I'm sure you do.
We need to get to Isabel, I mean the wife. If the guards come after me, she'll be in danger too. Please, go to her. I'll catch up when I can take her to safety.
I'll make sure she's safe. Where will I find her?
Follow the road to Kydonia. Her house will be on the left. Look for the green cloth on the doorpost. Quickly. I'll catch up as soon as I can.
Here. Come on. Come on.
victims are you?
This is the end for you. I will enjoy taking your life.
It looks like she put up.
I saw the guards dead outside. Good job, Mystios.
They got to her before me. There was nothing I could do but avenge her.
She trusted me, Mystios. All I wanted was to make her smile. But every time I tried, all I brought her was pain. It's all I ever do. I shouldn't have told her about my stupid plan to reunite her with her husband. I did this to her. Didn't I?
No, you didn't. Nobody wanted things to end like this. Least of all you.
Everything seemed okay when she smiled, you know? I didn't care who she was smiling at.
You did your best.
No one's best is ever enough.
No. No, it's not.
Take this. I was going to give it to her when I helped them escape Kidonia. To get them through tough times. They won't need it anymore, and it's too heavy for me to bear. Take it as payment for your troubles. And leave me, please.
You've got to free me before those vultures peck my eyes out. Not to mention the wolves. I saw them in the bushes earlier.
You called me Mystios. You must know my help comes at a price. You don't look like you're in much of a position to pay.
Wyatt, hear me out. The people who did this to me, they took everything I had and left me for dead. They've got plenty of other treasures and trinkets at their hideouts too. Free me, and I'll tell you where to find them. Quick, Mystios, untie me.
Malakes. Wolves.
I'll make offerings thanking the gods for you.
You're alive and free. Now tell me about my reward.
Those Malakes took my only prized possession, a family heirloom, an amulet handed down from my mother. They keep their spoils underwater in a cave just west of here.
Which one of the thugs took your amulet?
The leader, a burly man with a huge axe, wears it now. Take his head, and the amulet is yours to keep.
Who left you like this?
The followers of Ares. I joined them thinking I could get rich quick. But the sacrifices and murders, Mistios, it's terrible. I tried to sneak away with some of their stuff.
And got caught.
You've got to kill them all, Mistios. They're crazy.
You deserted the followers of Ares and expect to live. What's your plan?
I assumed I'd become carrion. But wait, maybe...
I don't like the sound of this.
How about I work for you? I know how to fight. The followers of Ares gave me that much, at least. What do you say?
Okay, you work for me now. I don't see much value in you, but it's better than nothing.
I'll see you back at your ship then, Commander.
Not before putting on some clothes. Here we are. the amulet the naked man was going on about. Looks expensive.